Hey YouTube, this is Monkeys Forever. You can like, comment, and subscribe. It would help me out immensely. And yeah. I guess I'll do another educational Furion game. Because my first educational Furion game was just kind of a stomp, so, I mean, why not? I need to set up more content that can go up on YouTube anyways, because it's only like 2 educational games that haven't been put up on YouTube, so I gotta start doing more stuff. Oh, I'm just so lazy. Alright, I'll try and talk about different things this time on Furion. Also, I've kind of changed my opinion on Furion a bit since the start of the patch when I first played Furion. I still do think that you can rush an Orchid when you play against Spirit Heroes and stuff, but for the most part, I'm usually opting more for like better laning items like Treads, Magic Wand, and Orb of Corrosion and stuff, especially when you're against a lane like Phantom Assassin. I'm assuming we're against Phantom Assassin Clockwork. It's either Phantom Assassin Clockwork or Phantom Assassin Enigma. I don't know which. So something I didn't really talk about in my last educational... It's warded middle, guys, warded middle. So the reason that we know it's warded middle is because we took our Treant, and we put it in an area that only a ward could see or a hero could see. It's warded here, Void Sphere. You should buy a Sentry and deward it.
I have Sentry.
You have the gratitude.
If this guy walks up and deward... Oh.
By my shaggy bar.
Alright, so Clockwork literally did the same thing. Anyways, what we did there was... we put a Treant in the fog of the tower, and the tower still attacked our Treant here. So that means I have like a ward here or a ward here, basically. Because our Treant got attacked in an area that they shouldn't have had vision in.
With a wild
It's just a good little trick that you can do. You can also use your first Treants to scout, as I talked about in my first educational Furion video. It honestly is just up to you what you want to do with your first set of Treants coming out of the fountain.
I go.
So since we're laning against a PA, we can try to harass the PA a decent amount early on, so she doesn't have the mischance or whatever. Also, we have a Tusk, so whenever Tusk uses tag team, we just want to hit her a lot. But for, basically, as the lane goes on against PA, you're focusing a lot heavier on denying and just not really giving her like any free S or free CS if at all possible. Again, since we're against a PA, I'm gonna buy an early Magic Wand. I know in my other Furion video I said I like avoiding Magic Wand, but I think I was just inherently wrong saying that, like, if it's a good Magic Wand lane, you should just buy Magic Wand. It's one of the best items in the game. Yeah, you should just, you can always buy it if it's, especially if it's a, especially if it's a spammable lane for the enemy, or the enemy heroes have spammable spells. As I talked about in the other Furion video, you want to stop attack a lot, so your trees and your hero attack at the same time. It basically just enables you to do really high damage right clicks like all at once.
Through shady lanes.
And the clock got a pull off, but that's whatever. Still think Orb of Corrosion is one of the best laning items for Furion in the game.
En route.
So this lane is going really well for us. The PA hasn't really gotten too much CS. She's definitely pretty sad. I'm just gonna let the Tusk do whatever with this big camp. I just want to bring these creeps under tower and get a lot of XP. I'm not gonna use my next Nature's Call until I hit level 3 because we're close to level 3. And level 2 Nature's Call is better than level 1 Nature's Call. Wow, Monkeys Forever, you're so educational. Thanks, guys. Years of practice.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Alright, the Orb of Corrosion, block this creep so we can deny it. Whoops. I mean, didn't really have to block the creep to deny it. Just wanted to look fancy.
We have not going mid.
Oh yeah, we're chilling right now. We have good lane equilibrium. We've definitely made the PA miss a lot of CS, so chilling on that aspect. Now that I have Orb of Corrosion, I'm just gonna hit PA a good amount. We basically want PA to feel uncomfortable laning whenever she shows up. Just hit her with our hero, hit her with our trees. And then when she's not in lane, just deny heavily.
Not at all, not at all, not at all.
Is under attack.
Go green.
As you can see, we have 17 denies so far, so
With a wild
18 denies so far. So the PA is not very happy about what's going on right now.
Got it.
But it is still a PA,
Under attack.
so we are gonna have to still worry about her later in the laning, not laning stage, in the game.
Verdant fury.
No worries, no worries.
My leave and live.
So we have a siege creep now. We could try and pressure with it, but
My hidden paths.
in my humble opinion, what we're gonna try and do here is still just deny creeps, control the lane, and basically when we think the PA has left the jungle, oh, PA actually may have already left the jungle. Alright, so, alright, now that we see PA is trying to jungle and just get out of the lane, I'm gonna push it in.
Your middle tower is under attack.
By the wild.
Your middle
I don't even know what's happening here with Tusk. He's just kind of giving PA a free kill, but such is life.
Verdant fury.
But yeah, we're gonna push in the lane and create some good pressure here.
On my way.
We basically we don't want to let the PA jungle for free. Whenever the carry leaves the lane, you wanna kind of push in the Oh, this is awkward.
Feed the tree.
Oh, I'm still in range. Unfortunate. Well, their Leshrac is level 9 and our Void Spirit is level 6 and 0 and 3.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Unfortunate.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Structures.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna all bot and see if I can get...
A la firme, pues.
I'm just gonna see if I can get a kill on top. I mean, whatever. I have nothing else to do with my time.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Warriors of the wood.
Your bottom tower is falling.
Alright, we got a kill. Hooray.
Estaban en la calle, tenemos que pelear de 4 now.
Wild is my way.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Alright, Ricky. I mean, alright. It looks like no other lane won except for our lane bottom.
Double team.
Branch out.
So this is gonna be a rough game, but that's just life.
My leaf and
I don't care about whatever's happening over there. I'm just pressuring the tower.
The enemy's top tower has been denied.
Definitely not gonna give that guy a rampage. When you're in situations like this as Furion, I mean, realistically, we're gonna lose this game. But when you're in situations like this as Furion, where the enemy team is just, you know, our other two lanes were just such garbage that
my way.
it's gonna be real difficult for us to
My leaf
like reliably come back. So what we're playing for now is just kind of like the split push game, where
go green. Attack.
where we're just gonna be trying to force reactions from the enemy team as much as possible to what we're doing on the map,
Sylvan shade.
and as soon as they react to us, that's when we're gonna try to do other things.
For the tree.
Tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Branch out.
So a lot of Furion in general is basically forcing the enemy team to react to what you want to do, and then being able
Your
to
top tower is under attack.
abuse that reaction from the enemy team, and
The enemy's
you know,
bottom tower has fallen.
like make some play happen somewhere else. I'm just gonna go down here, get the bounty rune,
Wild is my way.
try and force another leap. Don't think I'm gonna get it though.
Your top tower is under attack.
Vasha's running at me alone.
So I
Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower has
Mana, di mana.
Luckily, when the enemy team is snowballing, stuff like that happens way more than you might think. So, thank you. Tip him for a job well done. Saving the educational game. So
uproot and after them.
we're just trying to get out of bases as fast as possible, again, to force reactions from the enemy team. Enigma already has a blink, so I'm just gonna ult up here, see if the big damage all comes through, gets us kill. It did indeed.
Nature's wrath
Dale, dale.
with a wild spirit.
So everything's going pretty nicely. So
Fury.
I really like the Orchid build on Furion. I think it is just the best build up you can have on this hero. The main time that I wouldn't want to go Orchid on Furion first is if I have another Orchid buyer on the team, such as like an Orchid first Storm or a Orchid first Queen of Pain or something like that. I think that would be the main. He has a Eul's Undead. This is a farmed Lesh.
Ah, the back again.
I should have just TP'd as soon as his bots, or as soon as the Lesh started TPing. But yeah, unless you have another Orchid buyer on the team, I personally believe that Orchid is like one of the best first items to go on Furion. The stat build up is so good, and it allows you to be more active on the map, find pickoffs a lot easier, etc., etc. I have seen like Seb go Witch's Blade first. I think I've also seen Zai do that. I've seen people go Blade Mail first. I mean, there are a lot of items you can go first. So don't get baited into like a single fuck.
Pull roots and run.
Oh, puta madre.
I did not move my dust fast enough, and whatever. Doesn't matter. Such is life sometimes. But yeah, you can go Witch's Blade first. You can go Maelstrom first. You can go.
Nature's ferocity.
You can go Blade Mail first. You can go. I like hell. There are situations you can go Pipe first. Which honestly, maybe this game was one of those. No, this game wasn't one of those situations. What am I talking about? My team is useless. I expect nothing from my team. But yeah, there's a lot of different item builds you can go first on Furion. All viable. So don't get baited into the whole like I have to do this first because this person always does this or whatever. Like Furion is a very unique hero in the sense that you can quite literally buy any item on him that suits the game and suits what you're trying to accomplish in the game.
The wild is calling. Power
Pretty much always go
will
the
my way.
20 attack damage talent, level 10. This is so good for us. I mean, that like this Leshrac is just straight up feeding, and we love it when the enemy team straight up feeds.
Naturally.
So again, just kind of splitting the map, trying to force reactions.
Ay, qué bueno, qué bueno.
Through shady lanes. Fork from that
Yeah.
you were placed on my path.
Después,
Bueno, la banca que sea.
A little advice.
It's all fine. Black hole used.
la de top si puede ser.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so I mean, again, we are really far behind. I mean, like maybe we've kind of closed the gap like a little bit, and like we're a bit more acceptable, in a bit more of an acceptable position now. But like we are still really far behind. So negative trades like that are kind of acceptable at this stage in the game. We just kind of have to like do whatever. I mean, you know, their PA who got completely shit on in the lane already has a Battle Fury, and our Ricky is 2,000 off of Battle Fury. That's again just the state of the game. I'm not trying to complain or anything. So we are still in complete like salvage the game as much as humanly possible mode. So again, as I said earlier, we're trying to split the map, trying to force reactions from the enemy team and find the hero that is alone and kill that hero. Because especially when a team is like super far ahead, like this enemy team is. All right, he wasted that. Especially when a team is as far ahead as like they have been this game.
With a wild spirit. Come.
Radiant structures
Oh
are fortified.
god, Enigma TP'd. They are gonna get cocky in a lot of situations. I mean, our Ricky is still just dying or whatever.
Your top tower is under attack.
God.
Kill the Lesh bottom, guys. Kill the Lesh.
I go.
But like, for example, this Lesh is at our tier 2 tower completely alone, and he's just dying because, you know, we force an Enigma to TP top. We know Enigma's on that side of the map. So we're able to kind of, you know, make these plays that keep us in the game. Again, I'm truly not expecting to win this game. You can call me toxic or whatever you want to say, but like, this game is not in a good state in the slightest. But we are just trying to make whatever we can happen at this point in the game. Plain and simple. So yeah, I mean, like, trades like that, we killed 2 cores, we lost 2 supports and me. I mean, while I am the highest net worth hero on our team, we just kind of have to take those. Like, there isn't much we can do. Because if we're not taking these engagements, then the enemy team is just gonna consistently shut or like close out our map to the point that we actually just get nothing. And if we get to that point in the game, that's basically just us giving up because we're not actively trying to do anything on the map anymore. Black hole used.
On my way.
And Void Spirit lived. Guys, this game is honestly fine. Alright. We see PA Roshan. Here comes the most stupid play you'll ever see from me.
Wild spirit.
Alright, well, shit. I was too slow. It's alright. It's alright. Never mind, I can't buy it yet. I was gonna try and TP into the Roche Pit to steal the Aegis, just to give our team some hope. Did not pan out. But it's fine. It's fine. We're about to get our Ag Shard at 20 minutes in the game. We still have all of our tier 2s up. No worries. We're chilling. What was I saying before I went for that dumb play? Oh yeah, basically, if you ever get to a point in a game where you are just accepting that you are like sitting inside of your base and you aren't trying to play the map anymore, you aren't trying to like make plays anymore, you're just kind of like sitting there and you're like, yep, this is my life now, you've already lost the game. Like, the game is just straight up over. Which, again, maybe this game is straight up over, because my team does not seem to be on the same page as me. But, you know, we're trying our best out here.
Your middle tower has fallen.
Never give up, never surrender. Kappa.
In green, I go.
Also this game, I'm kind of just using my ult, like, a lot more than... Just play the game. I'm Furion. I can split the map. Chill out.
Branch out.
Your middle tower.
Also, if you use I think it's called Shroom Thing, the Shroom Thing cosmetic, you can't tell the difference between greater treants and small treants. This is just a cosmetic bug that's in the game right now. Who knows when Valve will fix it? Knowing Valve, it'll take them like years to fix it. So if you like playing Furion, I highly suggest buying Shroom Thing cosmetic. It's literally like a 10-cent cosmetic on the Steam market. So now that we have our whatchamacallit, our Ag Shard, which you should buy your Ag Shard at 20 minutes every single game reliably on Furion. It is just way too good.
By my shaggy bark.
You need to you pretty much just want to split push the map as much as possible with your treants without actually like putting yourself in a bad position.
No Phantom, go!
Go, 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 go. Hate to see it. We didn't have mana for Warlock Golem, which is the only way we're gonna ever want to fight. But it's fine. This Shirky is so bad. It's fine though.
Ya,
Your
andamos
top
ya.
tower is under attack.
Esto se le va
Still got bottom pushing in. Yeah, I would say that was probably the last fight we had in us without the game just straight up being over. I didn't even have PA or Enigma there, and we still lost the
Your
fight like
top tower is under
5v3.
attack.
So, what can you do?
todavía.
What can you do?
Your top
I see
tower
my
is under
words
attack.
again.
Defiende.
Warriors of the wood.
Your
Still
top
just
tower
trying to
is under
split the map, low. Force reactions out of the enemy team. That's the name of the game, baby. Name of the game. Not over till the ancient explodes.
Double damage.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Ay, qué rabia, weón. No tengo que...
I'll also show you guys a trick that you can do on Furion when you're just trying to stall the end of the game.
Enemy's bottom tower is falling.
I'm gonna buy a Ghost Scepter. I'm not actually buying a Ghost Scepter. This Ghost Scepter purchase is literally just to show you guys a cool trick you could do to stall the end of the game, which has actually unironically won me a lot of games in the past.
Ahí está, tango, tú.
Ya, va, va.
Me caía la arpa, weón.
Nature, nature.
So the trick or whatever, whatever you want to call it that I'm gonna show you is basically when the enemy team is trying to hit a building, if you,
Oh no.
dude, fuck, no, don't kill me. I want to show the trick. No, sell I should have sold everything before I died. I can't even show you it. Well, I'm not gonna tell you now because I died and I'm sad.
Nunca he visto que alguien pierda medio así, weón, contra ese huevón.
Now you have to wait for educational Furion video number 3 if you want to know the trick, because I'm not telling you.
Nature's ferocity.